Follow me, Master. Our next task awaits.
Shall I lead you to the location nearest here, Arisen? Trevor Mine is but a stone's throw from here.
Mercy! How dare you? No more! Well, my son, how might I be of service?
I'd heard tell of a beggar doing well for himself, so I came out here to look. So where's he get his coin then? Makes a man wonder, it does. Could be he's involved.
This might be worth a read.
A thorough perusal might reveal aught of interest.
And should my tale entertain you? Nay, even if it shouldn't.
Aye, got some coin to spare your humble store. What would you of me? I'll have no trouble, thank you.
What's got you in such a good mood?
Gather round. Treat your ears to a tale by a master storyteller. And should my tale entertain you? Nay, even if it shouldn't, I would greatly appreciate a coin or two to soothe my throat with a mug of ale. Now, listen close, as today I shall speak of riddles and monsters with frightful mystique. In the north of Vermund is our curious tale staged, where ventured a hero off the page. He delved into a temple of baleful feature, only to be confronted by a four-legged creature. But when our hero drew his blade, unto him a demand was made. And who the asker? Why, the beast! An uncanny affair. To say the least. Yet there was no time for shock and dismay, as "Answer my riddle," did the fearsome thing say. The trickery was clear. To respond meant certain doom, but in the midst of his answer, he'd doubtless be consumed. So a mighty attack did our hero dispense, to conquer his foe and banish it thence. With a single strike...
Tell is, Vermund was once a beast-ring kingdom.
Fascinating.
Indeed, though 'tis not widely known among the common folk.
Who, needless to say, was the father of House Berkeley, which lives on to this day.
Not a care in the world, just as it should be.
Gather round, treat your ears to a tale by a master storyteller. And should my story entertain you, nay, even if it shouldn't, I would greatly appreciate a coin or two to soothe my throat with a mug of ale. Now, listen close, as today I shall tell of a serpent with powers most fell. Our hero ventured into a shrine long enclosed, whereupon he found serpent and soldiers in battle opposed. Though to the soldiers' aid he would fain have leapt, unease overtook him, so behind a pillar he crept. And not a moment too soon...
I shall wait.
Hear the room filled with screams, soldiers.
Hard to make ends meet these days.
Gather round, treat your ears to a tale by a master storyteller. And should my story entertain you, nay.
Really now? You mustn't shirk your duty, lest you forget 'tis the Arisen we serve here.
I'm well aware of that, thank you.
With powers most fell. Our hero ventured into a shrine long enclosed, whereupon he found serpent and soldiers in battle opposed. Though to the soldiers' aid he would fain have leapt, unease overtook him, so behind a pillar he crept. And not a moment too soon, for there came a flash of light, ere the room filled with screams, soldiers wailing at their plight. Then the shrine grew deathly still, and our hero was all alone. For every last soldier had been transformed into stone. Wary of his foe, and with presence of mind, the man crept up to the pillar upon which 'twas entwined. Seeing his moment, he unsheathed his blade, and brought the pillar low in a thundering cascade.
This really is...
The gloating serpent was caught by surprise, and with a fistful hiss, beat the pillar. Swiftly, the last of its might, to the depths of the shrine did the monster take flight. Thus, with a wit as sharp as his sword was honed, did our hero put an end to the threat imposed. And who was our hero? Why, needless to say, 'twas the father of House Berkeley, which lives on to this day.
Nice to see everyone out and about.
The only care I have is how to spend the day.
Now, where was I bound again?
Can't make a living if I get myself in.
I'll have an early supper.
That looks promising. Any ideas as to how we might reach it?
Now there's a hassle I could do without.
How am I to pay these debts?
Well then, son, how might I be of service?
Got any tales to... Not much going on here.
My legs are stiff as boards after training.
All this worry is giving me
Barely scraping by.
I hope I've not left all tongue tied.
Not sure what we're doing out there at this hour. The hours seem to fly. Now, where was I bound again?
Might head to market. I need a few.
May I seek out a town I've yet to visit.
Oi there, friend. All I ask is that you hear my request. What have you got to lose? My thanks, sir. As to the matter at hand, it concerns my ox cart business. I've been holding off service on account of all the monsters on the road. But now I feel prepared to start. Only trouble is, there are still monsters about, and I can't help but worry for the... That's where you come in. See, I've got a letter here from Lady Margit, the Watchhead's wife, to be delivered to one Sir Leonard in Melve. I'd like you to accompany the cart in my stead and see to it that the letter reaches its recipient. What say you, friend? Splendid! I knew I was right now. The carts only depart at certain hours of the day, but I find that time flies when I take a seat at the station to wait. And mind you don't forget to pay your way before you board. That's standard practice, and I would advise each cart travels with an escort of trained soldiers, see? In case it encounters any monster. So anyone thinking of riding for free will have to take the issue up with them. But enough of my lecturing. Just make sure that letter gets to Sir Leonard. Then come find me when the... Oh, and I'll pay your fare this time, seeing as you're doing me a favour and all. Come find me when you've delivered that letter. I'll be waiting to hear from you.
We need only deliver it to the intended recipient.
I can while I'm here.
Only care I have
ready
is how to spend the day.
We're to see this letter to Sir Leonard in Melve. Shall we board the ox cart as directed, Master? I believe I can guide you to the person in question.
The vanguard is yours. Lead on.
This journey will be a long one. What say we employ an ox cart and save our feet the blisters?
'Tis the Arisen's choice to make. Though I certainly wouldn't begrudge the chance to put my feet up.
I'm not taking any passengers just now, sir.
If our destination is a distant one, travel by ox cart might be worth considering.
They can be most convenient, though they travel only during the day.
Only care I have is how to spend the day.
I've trained for this.
How can I get more customers to shop here?
We found a chest. Let us examine what it has to offer. Mayhap I really would have been better off a baker.
Hail!
Gather round, gather round. Treat your ears to a tale by...
I'm not taking any passengers just now, sir.
Whatever am I to do? If I could, I'd never leave. It's giving me an achy back.
Times are hard. Barely scraping by. I'll have an early supper. Living's hard, but dreams are free, I say.
How intriguing.
I'm sure I can handle this. Quite sure.
Market I go.
Would that I could always feel so fine.
Whatever am I to do?
There's got to be something fun to do.
What's got you in such a good mood? Do tell.
Days like this make it I'll feel a side better.
Time for a repast, methinks.
Gather round, gather round. Treat your ears to a tale by a master storyteller. And should my tale entertain you?
This really is
Delve into a temple of baleful feature, only to be confronted by a four-legged creature. When our hero
Look, Master, a treasure chest. We shall have to find a way to reach it.
What was it I had planned for tomorrow? So tired.
This town must
This
have
job,
been
this.
Just
I'm
my
gonna give the ox some feed.
Enough to make me rich.
These old bones.
This may require a delicate touch. Can't expect a fair soak.
Fancy a broken arm? Why, that's...
I'm not taking any passengers just now.
Some might find seeming tedious.
What to do?
I'm not the only one who's too busy for us.
I ought to turn in for the night.
Peruse at your neck.
You've got nothing to fear if I keep my wits about me.
My bed calls, and I shan't resist.
Let's see. What would pair well with this dish?
Wonder what rumors the day has in store. I'm in it now. No sense getting cold feet.
All this patrolling does a number on my shoulders.
So tired. Is there no escape?
My head hurts just thinking about it. I don't know what to do.
Tis so dull when there's nothing doing.
My head hurts just thinking about it.
I'll collect that. You needn't trouble yourself.
Arms, arms for the poor. Pray grant those less fortunate some salvation.
I've a terrible itch. I hope 'tisn't fleas.
Not my kind of place, this.
Suppose that's enough for me.
We have found a material.
Different combinations of materials result in different creations.
The
Rejoice, my darling, for your Albert is returned.
Welcome home, dear.
I spend my days spinning yarns, only to come home to a wife for whose radiance I have no words. If there is a more fortunate fool in the...
Oh, you bold-faced blood...
A hard day's work.
What would you of me? I'll have no trouble, thank you.
I'd sooner not associate with drunkards.
Mayhap I
things
would
are
interested
interested
in
in my wares.
I ought to have a mouthful. It might want a dash of salt.
A hard day's work, is it too?
I ought to have enough for a few pinches of spices.
Not my kind of place, this.
And nary a coin to show for it.
A hard day's work, is it too?
Life's been pretty kind to me. Not my kind of place, this.
Well met! This here's the sanctuary of tipplers and merrymakers. I assume you'll be starting off with a mug of the good stuff.
My hair standing living's hard.
Rich.
A few hours sleep will tell us delightful.
Stock up on the basics. Flour, salt, facts.
I could do with a few more hours. I don't feel safe here. I could do with a few more hours sleep.
Where's my clothes? Nothing's in the right state.
You'll not get away with this!
My legs are fair number.
How did I end up in this miserable place?
Mayhap I ought to be getting home.
Not game enough to hang about here.
There's no telling what would happen.
It's been a hard day. Mayhap I ought to be getting home.
What good can come of my being here?
Sets my thoughts down dark paths, this place.
May tomorrow be as uneventful as today.
Got to face it. No one's coming to my rescue.
Body aches. I've only just begun.
What to make of this?
I'll soon be free.
Mayhap I ought to be getting home.
The hour's grown late. Hilda's going to have my hide.
Arms, arms for the poor. Pray grant those less fortunate some salvation.
Let me get that.
What should I do?
I'm nodding off where I stand. Always a fresh breeze blowing round.
Right, door's locked. That should do it.
I've no time to be social. I've too
I'm
much
always
to
doing
do.
about a dozen things at once.
I will use this opportunity to gather my strength.
forgotten.
Days like this, I quite like it.
Would that all my days were so tranquil.
Favorite place in all the town. I want to try to enjoy life where and when I can. A stroll ought to clear my mind some. Sometimes all you need's a moment. I could use a bit of peace and quiet.
Wonder if there's any...
Dirty roots make for poor pillows.
I'm dead on my feet.
Haste makes grace, as they say.
Would that all my days... Everyone's busy with their own affairs. I'm tired of breaking my back for someone else. In the end, it was all for naught. Got me! There's a waste of time. No one's listening.
Mary have been more tiring than making conversation.
I'm quite sure I wasn't dreaming.
Getting proper rest is an Our adventure continues.
Come. We've much to be getting on with.
A new day, a new perspective.
Not much going on hereabouts.
An ox cart ought to make our journey easier.
One hopes these carts offer comfort commensurate to their cost.
So long as I have my health, I shan't complain.
Lots to do. Precious little time.
What's life without a bit of fun?
Well met, sir.
Tis quiet about.
I don't know what to do.
Alms for the poor. Pray grant those less fortunate some salvation.
I pity those content to do see what
Aye, sir. What I can do for you? What? You mean to say my Albert's a noble and has only been pretending to be a beggar? That can't be true. Earning a living in the slums isn't easy, but Albert and I, we promised each other we'd try our hardest to make ends meet. We've been working toward that, and you're saying 'tis all a lie? I don't want to believe such madness, but nor can I deny that these garments are my husband's. Pray, tell me where you found them. I must see this.
I ought to have enough for a few.
We're to see this letter to Sir Leonard in Melve. Shall we board the ox cart as directed, Master? If you would be so kind as to follow me, I shall take you to the one you seek.
The vanguard is yours. Lead on.
My head hurts just thinking about it.
Some call it cultured.
Oh, could use a rest.
Where are you off to?
Suppose I better give the ox some feed.
How might I be of assistance?
In every age, when the Arisen fells the dragon and saves the land, they ascend to the throne as sovereign. Hence, pawns are treated with respect, as a matter of course here in Vermont, for their peerless loyalty to the Arisen. Not to mention, they are skilled combatants, willing to brave any foe or peril upon command. 'Tis clear their concept of life and death differs crucially from our own. No morsel can match their dedication.
This ox cart's bound for Melve. I'll need to see some coin before I let you on.
Not good will come of this.
Time to be heading home.
So stiff after a dig.
Very well. I shall return.
Off we trot.
early for a rest.
Too early for dinner.
Time to be
I've got to
heading home.
focus. My shift's only just begun.
Now here's a welcome sight.
Living's hard, but dreams are free, I say.
Lots to do.
Some of us get complacent.
Precious little
I'd say in a day. Now, where was I bound again? I'll sleep like a log tonight.
Time to be heading home.
I'll collect that. You needn't trouble yourself.
Lost track of time. This place is too comfortable.
I'll take the night watch.
My body's not forgiven me for last night's
Time
stuff.
to be heading home.
Somehow my feet always carry me.
There! Everything!
We have no means of exposing any weakness.
Do not waste this chance. We must press home our advantage.
A focused attack continues.
By your leave. Well done.
If we're to have any hope of victory, we must employ every tool and tactic at our disposal.
Hang in there, Master. I am coming to assist.
What has become of our strategy? Let's strive to keep our wits about us. Tighten our formation.
This is the product of your needlessness.
It's cold. I'll have you know. My sword strikes true.
When enraged, this creature is capable of calamitous strength. We ought not to provoke it.
Then we'd best fell it quickly, or else wait till its fury subsides. Have our foes using it against us. What would you do without me, Arisen?
I only hope I can. Are the rest of the burial?
Heed for the fallen takes precedence over all else.
Focus your attack.
The moment of victory is at hand. Let us finish this.
I concur. You mustn't let this stop you. Boy, it's not I recommend a swift retreat.
I'm not sure what to tell you.
Miscalculated.
I cannot help you. Is anyone else available?
Thank you, Master. I only hope you will make this
Up here, you can see how high I can scale.
Fear not. I shall aid you directly.
Watch out!
We're to see this letter to Sir Leonard in Melv. Shall we board the...
Out of the car, all of you.
This isn't right.
Stand strong!
Right where it hurts.
Ensure your next attack is no less purposeful. It seems we have a great job.
A reckless opponent makes for easy prey.
I am well aware of it.
Quite the view from up here. You see how high I can scale?
Splendid. Quickly, Arisen. You must regain your position.
Now to bring it down and let it taste our fury. Would you lend me a hand?
'Tis a foe worthy of caution. Not save our best will do.
Perhaps. so soon? Why, we seem to have come through unscathed.
Overconfidence is an enemy in and of itself. Let us instead strive to better ourselves with every battle.
This way.
My patience wears thin.
I must earn.
An ox cart ought to make our journey easier.
One hopes these carts offer comfort commensurate to their cost.
I am grateful. You can count upon me to return the favor.
Happens to the best of us. Don't let it get to you.
It's been a hard day.
I'd not say no to a chip.
I am well enough, thank you.
You really ought to have returned by now.
Oh, what does this say?
A thorough perusal might reveal aught of interest.
Well met, sir.
Aye, what can I do for you? Ah, a letter from Lady Margaret, you say? It is a fair way you've come, then. My thanks. She's a kindly sort, I must say. We met when I worked with her husband, Sir Gregor, on one occasion. Now she's taken to inquiring after my health.
Making our report ought to be our next priority.
You really ought to have returned by now. Mayhap 'tis time I went looking for it. That place puts my hairs on end. Yet if aught were to befall him, I couldn't live with myself.
Fancy a look at my wares? Do come again.
Well met, sir. How might I be of service?
We have found a material.
A different combination.
Here at the inn, I get so few customers, you see, that I can manage both roles myself. But enough about me. Did you need something? Always a pleasure.
Well met, sir. How might I be of service? Well met, sir. How might... I be of service? Always a pleasure.
Really now?
I end up feeling weary even after a day of rest.
Fancy a look at my wares?
If I could, I'd never leave.
Soaking the tub. What am I to do? He really ought to have returned by now.
Then I shall remain by your side.
Where are you going?
Apologies, but I can't offer you a ride, sir.
Feels eerie with no one about.
I've not seen
I'd wager our merry band can handle whatever comes.
We need only hone our skills, and in time we shall be indomitable.
Indeed, you are correct.
Time to be heading home.
Always sets me to think. Time to get back to work.
The letter has reached its recipient. Shall we inform Sir Donovan, Master? I believe I can guide you to the person in question.
Well, if you insist. I'm only glad I don't have to lead the way for a change.
I've an inkling this place will yield a rarity or two.
Well, well, that's quite a discovery.
The letter has reached its recipient. Shall we inform Sir Donovan, Master? I believe I can guide you to the person in question.
The Vanguard is yours. Lead on.
You can count on me to fly to your aid in your hour of need, Master. Knowing when to use curatives is my specialty. The letter has reached its recipient. Shall we inform Sir Donovan, Master?
I'll carefully conserve my strength and endeavor to survive every battle by way of sound strategy and defensive tactics.
In another world, I learned that a forgotten riftstone lies nearby. Shall I escort you there, Master?
Leave it to me. I know precisely where we're headed.
Pray, allow me to show you the way.
I'm ready to set out for our destination when you are, Arisen.
As a matter of fact, curious thing. One of my former masters chose to hire only women. I wonder why.
I'll be sure to keep that in mind. Do you want me to go down this slope, Master? Just bear in mind that I shan't be able to climb back up again.
We're here, and none the worse for wear.
The letter has reached its recipient. Shall we inform Sir Donovan, Master? I believe I can guide you to the person in question.
Well, sis, I'm only glad I don't have to lead the way for a change.
If 'tis discipline your company lacks, I can provide.
Should you have further need of a marksman, my bow is ever at your service.
If we share our strengths, we can begin formulating a strategy that caters to our respective skills.
Come, I'll lead the way. Slide down and join me, Master.
This is rather thrilling.
Tis this way. Over here, if you please.
This journey will be a long one. What say we employ an ox cart and save our feet the blisters?
'Tis the Arisen's choice to make. Though I certainly wouldn't begrudge the chance to put my feet up. Not a foe in sight.
I'll take the peace and quiet over a horde of enemies any day. I suppose there can be no harm in bringing this along.
We'll find a use for it, I'm sure. There, Master. Our peace. Flame is its weakness.
Stricken with sleep. How troublesome.
Can't happen again.
Let my magics grant you an elemental boon.
I must admit that it feels wonderful to strike true.
Be sure your next attack is no less powerful.
I knew that I could count upon your strength, Arisen. An obstacle blocks our way. Perhaps we might remove it by force.
I'm poised to strike. Just say the word. I expect you'll be wanting my assistance. No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. The early griffin gets the worm, as they say.
One might confidently call that a resounding victory.
No doubt, this triumph will spur us into the next.
days for us are a sign that all is
Still waiting on that report.
Over here, if you would. This way, Master.
I'll do anything.
Yon path leads not to our destination. If you would prefer to explore, I shall guide you another time.
Perhaps the Arisen has recalled some more pressing business. Fret not. I'm sure we'll come back to this, eventually.
The letter has reached its recipient. Shall we inform Sir Donovan, Master? I believe I can guide you to the person in question.
Well, sis, I'm only glad I don't have to lead the way for a change.
You are carrying far too much, Master. Pray, lighten your pack that you might move nimbly again. Master, I discovered a treasure chest hereabouts during my last journey beyond the rift. Shall I guide you to it? Allow me to lead the way. I can take you to our destination by the optimum route. I'd wager there's aught to be found here.
Let us...
Prepare to engage! You can count on me to fly to your aid in your hour of need, Master. Knowing when to use curative, making our report ought to be our next priority. Over here, if you please. "'Tis this way. Here we are. A mage skill would be most practical here. Might I be of assistance?
This creature is hard as stone, making it ideal for their other foes.
I grant your weapon a magical doom. Well, we've eaten our fill. What say we settle our stomachs with a few hours' sleep?
I quite agree. Best we recuperate our strength before we set off again. I'm beginning to think that our master is simply fond of camping. How else to explain why we so rarely stay at inns?
The letter has reached its recipient. Shall we inform Sir Donovan, Master? Methinks I know where to find the person you're looking for.
Vanguard is yours. Lead on. A battle avoided is a battle won, I suppose.
Where you do not fall prey to the enemy's attack as we pass.
I suppose 'tis so.
This should be of use.
I recommend a swift retreat.
I'm not sure what to tell you.
Tis the simplest strategy that our foes...
Thank you, Master. Only hope.
Have enraged us. A reckless opponent makes for easy prey.
I concur. Our best bet is to set its teeth in it, then wrench it to the ground.
Interesting. I suppose we can try to tip the odds in our favour.
Quickly, Arisen. You must regain your footing. Turned against us.
I'm sure we can make this work. Somehow. To not let myself be overcome.
Arisen! We're under attack! I'll put this to use.
Quite the view from up here. Can we see how high I can scale?
Splendid. My magic grant you an elemental boon. Our master hath given us an order. Surely you do not intend to disobey.
In greed? The ants are plentiful hereabouts.
No harm in picking a few. RP! Be on your guard!
This foe will recoil from flame.
Slit your bleeding throat.
Who are you then? Save it, cuz.
No! Losing battle ain't worth fighting.
That's it.
I'm not just
Had enough.
I'll not stand for this.
Hard. Be sure to avoid the open flame.
That's it. I've had enough.
Things are going to rest after all that.
A long road lies ahead. 'Twould behoove us to employ an ox cart, if you'll pardon the expression.
Since as you
This ox cart's bound for... I'll need to see some coin before I let you on.
Tidings, friend. As for me, I made the most of my week-long sojourn. One might even say I enjoyed my... You see, I grew so fond of the destination my feet carried me off to, and that's when I thought, mayhap you've grown just as fond of this dwelling. Fond enough to... I can't just give it to you, mind. I've my relocation costs to consider, but I'd sell it to you cheap as I can afford. Well, friend, what say you? Sorry I am to hear it. You know where to find me, should...
'Tis the dream of many to own a home, Master. Shall we gather the requisite funds to make it our own?
There's no great shock to me.
It's this way.
We're here, and not...
Ah, you've returned. How did you fare on that? Splendid! The cart reached its destination safe and sound, and from the tele...
Ox carts seem a convenient choice for longer journeys. I see no harm in making use of them as needed, Master.
There's no great shock to me.
Follow me, Master. Our next task awaits. Shall I lead you to the location nearest here, Arisen? Trevo Mine is but a stone's throw from here.
The Goblin's Lair. I hope you can reclaim aught from the fiends. 'Twould bring me peace of mind to know someone taught them a lesson at least.
Welcome to Bjorn's Art, and quality is what you need if you want to... survive. So... Before you check the price, just... Remember, mine's a... die early deaths. Hope to see you again.
Time to see how this new equipment fares in...
Might as well take a look while you're here, eh? Many thanks.
Well met, sir. Might I be of service?
Always a pleasure. Well met, son. How might I be of
Somehow my feet always carry me to
I've wares of every ilk.
Tell is, Vermund was once a beef-string kingdom.
Fascinating.
Indeed, though 'tis not widely known among the common folk. I shall take this opportunity to observe our surroundings.
Well met, you will soon forget the fatigue of a long journey when treated to the foremost hospitality. Much obliged. The solution eludes me, but I'm certain there is one.
At least my back's not acting up today.
Wish I could go on an adventure. I don't know.
I shall come at once, Arisen.
My legs are stiff as boards after training.
Beg pardon, sir, but have you any information about what happened here? A couple were found dead, you see. Poor Albert was stabbed from behind, and Selena, by all appearances, ended her own life after killing him. I can't fathom it. I knew the both of them, and I cannot imagine Selena doing such a thing. That one witness claims Selena was turned away from a noble's estate shortly before the incident. But how could that possibly have led to aught so gruesome as this?
What a miserable fate. We ought not to have involved ourselves in this affair, methinks.
I'm in it now. No sense getting cold feet.
A treasure chest. Shall we see if we can't make our way over to it? Let us proceed to the next location. On to the nearest location.
Where are you going?
Why is truth myself just about anywhere? Now there's where...
What to make of this?
I need of a few things.
You seem in fine spirits.
I'm in no hurry to leave.
Faring well, I hope.
Couldn't hurt to rest my feet.
My eyes aren't what they used to be.
Monster's really scary.
Can't you see I'm on duty?
Lots to do. It's this way.
Gotta earn all the gold I can round here. Whatever am I to do? Certain roots make for poor pillows.
Just a short rest. Then I'll...
Time to get to work.
I've barely the vim to tie my boots. This really is fine craftsmanship. This part's a little different as well.
Need anything?
Welcome to Bjorn, and quality's what you need if you want to survive. Looking for a craftsman? I'm a master of my trade. Hope to see you again.
Got something for me? Twill near get done if I stand around.
Would that I was kept...
What should I get up to?
You don't need a permit to get into Batal. Just hide in the back.
Life is for the living, friend. Best to enjoy it.
You got a hankering for something?
Just nodded off for a moment there.
Always another errand to see to.
Ox carts don't travel. Monsters are apt to grow bold with the sun setting. It would be the height of madness to take one's cart out after dark. Particularly, should you require a cart services, you'd best wait for the morn, I think.
It's this way.
This town must have needs. Tis my duty to find them.
What else? Lots to do.
Well, busy
How might I be of service?
Wish I could go on
This really is fine craftsmanship. Oh, yes? I possess no ill intent, I assure you. I merely wished for a closer look at these bows. Those of other races differ so in design from our own, you see. I cannot deny I am curious about them. That's all 'tis, mind, curiosity. I have no desire to actually own one of these contraptions, and even if I did, it isn't as if I could purchase one. It would be unseemly for an elf, no matter how they fascinate me. It isn't to be.
The Goblin's Lair. I hope you can reclaim aught from the fiends.
'Twould bring me peace of mind to know someone.
What brings you here? Don't think you're safe just because you're in the city.
Aye, sir.
What would you of me? My time?
Where are you going?
Beg pardon, sir, but I'm on duty at present.
Whatever am I to do?
Now there's a hassle.
This is a place to forget one's troubles.
My bed calls.
Always another errand.
Say, have you been to Harp? 'Tis a quaint little village down by the sea.
I've things to do, if you don't mind.
Any interesting tidings?
They'll wish they'd helped when all I serve is gruel.
Dirt and roots make for poor pillows.
Where are you going?
Now there's a hassle I could do without.
Or you need of me?
Aught you need of me?
Oh, 'tis you. You're a welcome sight. Forgive my boldness, but I've a small favor. Would you be willing to lend me some gold? I swear you'll be repaid in full. A trinket in yon shop caught my eye. A small, ornate box of exceptional craftsmanship. Alas, 'twould seem I do not have the coin on hand to purchase it. I can certainly procure the gold later, but by then, the box might be gone. If you'd be kind enough to lend me the amount I need, I would repay every last coin. Yes? Is there aught I can do for you? I suppose I was asking... My apologies. You must think me quite foolish. Yes? Is there aught I can do for you? Are you sure? Oh, many thanks. I shall repay you anon. You've...
Not you again! I thought I made myself quite clear.
Ah, but I've brought the gold this time. I assume that changes things.
Oh, well, if you've got the gold, then you're welcome to spend it.
My thanks. I finally have what I came for. And worry not, you'll have your coin back in good time, I promise you.
He claimed he would repay you in full, but surely a lad of his age cannot muster such a sum.